Hey, all my foodie friends. I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for stopping by to my channel. Today we're going to do a Filo Crusted orchard peach tart. I know, big mouthful of words, huh? But it's much simpler than it sounds. I'm using a square skillet here and I'm brushing it with some melted butter. Filo loves butter. I'm using a plant-based butter, but you can use whatever you like. Be generous. You don't want anything sticking in your pan. You don't have to use a square skillet. You can use a round. You can use a pan, like a baking pan. You can do whatever you want. There's no reason to this. I just wanted it square so it was easier to portion. So I've got some frozen Filo pastry that I bought from the store. You can get these very inexpensively these days. And I've put, it was about 3 or 4 sheets in the bottom of the pan. And this is where you can get creative. You don't need to make it look nice. In fact, the crinklier the better. Brush this Filo dough with melted butter. It will dry up very quickly, so keep moving. And if you have to, stop and put a damp cloth over top and continue when it's not so dry. If it dries out on you, it will flake apart and you'll end up with a bunch of crumbs with fruit. So make sure you get everything covered. Once it goes into the oven to cook, we want everything to be beautifully brown and crispy. So to that, I'm adding 2 kinds of peaches. I've got yellow and I've got white. And I've sauteed them quickly in some butter and brown sugar. I don't want them too soft, so I've added a little bit of flour to the mixture and then I've chilled it. You don't want to put anything warm inside Filo because it will fall apart. I'm sprinkling that with some pie spice. This happens to be pumpkin pie spice. You can use apple pie spice. You can just use cinnamon and nutmeg. Whatever spice combination that you like. You want to make sure that you're generous with the spice. You want everything tasty. The smell of this spice mixture is phenomenal. You'll swear you've been making apple pie all day. To this mixture, I'm going to sprinkle some brown sugar inside. I've used a coconut palm sugar. It's a delicious brown sugar if you can find it. It has a definite taste of coconut, and it's absolutely delicious on just about anything that you need brown sugar for. It's granulated and very light and fine, but the taste is terrific. To that, I'm adding some more sheets of Filo that I've just crinkled up into little kind of mounds, bows, whatever you want to call them. The more crinklier, the better. This gives it some great homey kind of look to it. All these ridges will turn brown and crispy. The crinklier you make it, the better. We're going to brush that with some melted butter as well. We want everything to turn brown and crispy. Don't miss any parts, because if you miss any of the Filo with butter, it's just going to get dry and flaky. We don't want that. We want it to get brown and crispy and crunchy and yummy. That looks really good already, doesn't it? To the top, I'm adding some more coconut brown sugar. And just a sprinkling to make a bit of a crust on the outside. This will keep the Filo dough crispy and crunchy. There we go. Now I needed to put it in the oven. I think it's 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes. You're going to have to check with the manufacturer of the Filo dough that you bought. But there it is finished. Doesn't it look gorgeous? And what I said about The crinklier the better. Doesn't it look good? It looks like some professional baker put this together. Serve this with some ice cream, whipped cream, creme fraiche, yogurt, whatever you like. Please like and subscribe. I'd love it if you join the channel. Thanks for stopping by for another Filo pastry recipe that warms your soul. We'll see you next time.